Hey everyone, this is Lance and welcome to my solo stream. If you haven't been on for a while, I've kind of changed things up on my solo stream and I'm doing some stuff out of where I do some cosplay, foam building, and I'm actively doing Halloween stuff right now. So, I'm trying to get ready for Halloween and I'm extremely busy, so I decided to stream at the same time, play some Fortnite or other scary games when I find them. And that's what I've been doing. So tonight, what I'm going to be following up on is the Jules costume that Montana picked. Now, we stream Sundays as a team stream playing Fortnite. And Montana is my daughter. And we are building costumes for Jules. And Eddie wanted to be the Shadow Henchman. So that was actually pretty easy. We just had to build the default pickaxe for him, which turned out pretty well. And then moved into the Jules wrencher, this large wrencher. I'll show it when I get to the build part. Anyway, I'm going to be going through that. Normally, I would go straight into the build and then come into gaming, but I think I'm going to play a little Fortnite. Last week, I was playing Man of Medan, and I hadn't played it in a while, but I'd only played it like twice before. And it was a very, very short game. I was not extremely excited that it was over so fast. But that's okay. I'm back to playing Fortnite just because I'm getting ready for Halloween, and a lot of the costumes and stuff that I'm doing are revolving around that. And then for Halloween, we kind of do a huge blowout Halloween decorations, and a lot of it revolves around Fortnite too. So that's what I'm going to play for the next probably couple weeks, unless something else comes up. But once again, thank you for joining me, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I haven't played Fortnite in about a week, and I want to see if there's anything in the item shop because I want to get something for Halloween. And, oh, it looks like there's Rick from Walking Dead. I don't think I want any of the Walking Dead stuff. So the Frankenstein's monster looks pretty cool, but you know, last Halloween I kind of procrastinated. I figured they would have something awesome on Halloween, and then they didn't. They didn't have what I thought would be cool, and so I kind of want that, but I don't know, and I kind of want that too. I kind of want that. Oh my gosh. So I would have to spend 2,000 V-Bucks to get that. I want to look at what that is, because I know there's going to be something else that comes out that I really want. I might just have to spend the money for both. That's the glider. So they finally fixed their stuff on the Nintendo Switch. That's what I play Fortnite on. And they finally fixed it to where it actually looks decent. For about a few months there, it looked like, I don't know, just like weird layovers. It was like, I don't even know, it looked like a very, very bad cartoon. So let's look at this. That's actually pretty funny. That might be a good Halloween one for the stream tomorrow. Let me see this pickaxe here. Can I zoom in on that? It isn't allowing me to zoom in. 8 pickaxes sewn together, part of the Monster Season 8. So, oh, okay, this was out before. So it's a rare, but it's not like a legendary. So I don't know. I'm kind of liking this. So I'm also streaming on YouTube right now. I would love to be able to stream on TikTok. But I found out today that there is a way through Streamlabs to stream onto TikTok. I just don't have enough viewers on TikTok. I haven't paid that much attention to that. So you need to have 1,000 followers on TikTok. And I've been going back and forth with one of my music providers. TikTok banned one of my videos, and it's a licensed song. So I have licensing to use it, and they banned it. So I kind of stopped putting stuff. What? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth. I don't understand what that means, but it looks like it's, I don't know. Hopefully it just continues to go on with that. We'll see. Let me look again. Now it says that I'm not. No, it's going. Trying to see if I move my head. No, it's moving totally fine, but I don't know. Maybe it's something weird with the actual speed. I'm gonna run a little quick speed test and see if everything's okay. It isn't like I could reset everything, but I don't see a problem in Facebook. But I'm getting a warning inside oh man, I got like tons of speed. Tons. Who am I seeing? Let me see. I'm getting a text. Okay, thanks, Myra. So before I get started, I want to discuss one other thing. So I live on the Central Coast of California, and about 6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago, I took up surfing, basically because my doctor said I was getting extremely overweight, I was getting out of shape, and I get a lot of migraines and stuff, and they said, hey, you need to get in shape, kind of turn your life around and stuff. Anyway, so I kind of self-taught myself to surf. It wasn't pretty. I kind of, in my head, I thought I was some kind of fantastic surfer. Played around in the whitewash a lot with the kids. Had no problem getting up on the board, but anyway, never trends. I don't even know what the word is. Never got farther out than I wanted to, or where I wanted to go. I wanted to get out with the big waves and hang out in the lineup, but it's real deep water, and I'm not afraid of swimming or anything like that. I'm not afraid of the depth. But there was this like mental block to go out there and sit. I didn't want to get pounded by the waves, and so I always kind of hung back. Well, today I contacted this veterans group called ampsurf.org, and man, was it fantastic. I went out there, and what they do is they take disabled people all across the spectrum and kind of teach them to surf. And so certain days of the week they will just take veterans out there because it's veterans that veteran owned. And so I went out there today as a veteran and met some fantastic people, and I don't know, they gave me a lot of confidence and corrected a lot of errors that I was making. Put me out in the waves, and I would say within an hour I had caught my first actual paddle in wave, where I was out deep, paddled in, caught a wave and rode it. And so it was fantastic. And I want to say a special thanks to Tom for spending a ton of time out there with me and making that all happen. And I'm trying to see something here. There was a lot of cool people out there, and they're having a giant event in the 2000. I'm looking it up. 2021 Pismo Beach World Para Surfing Championships, and so that's pretty cool. That is really, really cool. And so I don't know if I'm going to have time, but they have chapters in California, New York, New England, Pacific Northwest, and their main office is here in Pismo Beach. And so I'm trying to find something. So I'm trying to find the... So the main leader, the guy that owns it, that was there today, his name is Dana, and he has a prosthetic leg. And so, my gosh, can that guy surf? And, it kind of shows you that, there are no excuses for doing different stuff. If he can get up there and surf, I think anybody could get up on there and surf. Anyway, it was kind of great. Great group of people. I highly recommend looking them up, supporting them, volunteering, and I don't know, just getting out there. If you can go surfing and you're in the anywhere you're at, it's fun. It is fun. Anyway, I kind of got sidetracked with some stuff right there. And so, looks like the YouTube is back to regular. So I have to think about this. I don't know if I want this character or not. I do. I got 3,300 V-Bucks left. And so if I take that down to 2,000, I'm down to 1,500. And I'm scared that this stuff is going to disappear. But I'm like hoping that something else comes up. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to get me with some of this other stuff. Okay, spooky offers. Let me look at the other ones. I don't like any of the pumpkin stuff. I'm not a big fan. Well, maybe that Halloween head or Hallow head. That looks kind of cool. Nah, not a fan of that too much. Let me see this one. I want something that's new. So Eddie picked up this banana guy the other day. Let me see. Cryptic Curse Bundle. Ah, that's old. That's something new. Spooky Team Leader. That's old. They're just rehashing old stuff. I want something new. I don't know. I'm just gonna hold. Oh my gosh, look at that Chaos Agent. That's my favorite character. Look at that one. That's Chaos Agent with spikes on his head. I like that, but I'm not going to pay the Fortnite crew subscription. I'm just not going to do that right now. Okay, I'm just going to hold off. I'm just going to hold off on that. Let's see. Let's see how quickly I can die. I think I'm going to... What should I play? What should I play? Maybe squads? Yeah, let's do squads. Make sure my chat is off. I don't want to chat to anybody when I'm streaming. Yeah, voice chat is off, and then I have to turn off license audio. Okay, this way if I ended up playing with somebody, I'm not going to get a... in any sort of trouble talking to them. I'm kind of excited to finish up some of this cosplay stuff, or the Halloween costumes. I won't call it cosplay, it's because we're not going to a cosplay convention. But I need to finish off some of the Halloween stuff and get it off my plate. It was a super, super busy day. I went from surfing to doing some project in backyard for the most of the day, and then coming into the stream. So I was rushing for sure. And luckily today I did not have a major migraine or headache. It was I don't know, tame. I will say tame. Oh, let me comment. Hello, Donovan. So Donovan, I need to tell you this. The other day, Dominic sat there and inundated the stream and the comments section with a ton of comments, so I did not see your stuff. So when I'm actually building some of the Halloween stuff and the cosplay and all the little projects, I can't see the screen as quick, and so your one hello was buried. And so I apologize. I didn't mean to not say hi to you. There we go. I commented and I did a one-hand typing thing. So yeah, I did not mean to miss you when that happened. I promise. And so I don't even know where my team is. I haven't played Fortnite. Like, I usually play Fortnite all the time. I play it a lot. But this season I haven't played it that much, basically because I haven't had time. I've taken on some other projects, regular work, all kinds of stuff going on, and they just didn't have time. So if I don't get to your comment, I apologize. I am going back and forth between YouTube and Facebook. I seriously wish that I could stream on TikTok. That would be fantastic. But that can't happen. Let's not get in there. I want to get out of there before that guy shoots me. I have no weapon, and I've ran into that problem 10 million times before. Where somebody runs in and just nails me. Where'd he go? Where'd that guy go? Oh, yeah. I don't see where the other one went. Where did the other person go? I don't know. I have no idea where that other person went. Yeah, I don't know if you're still on there, Donovan, but you only put like one comment in. So if more people comment on there, I don't see your comments. If that makes sense. They just kind of get lost. Gosh, I need to get some materials or something. What I need is a much bigger area to do all the stuff that I'm doing. I got this little tiny, well, I'll say little tiny garage that I'm filming out of right now, and I got multiple projects happening at one time. I think I take on a little too much. And then, excuse me, I can't fit everything in here that I take on. Okay, am I lost? Okay, I'm not nowhere near. I don't care. I'm not that far off. Take a grenade. So I could definitely tell that I wasn't aiming very well because this guy want to go? I'll go with you. Okay, go ahead. You can drive. You can drive. So the other day when I was streaming, I turned on I don't know, I got in the car and for some reason it was turning on licensed music. And on YouTube, and so yeah, it was not the best. It was not the best thing. So I had to shut it off real quick. Now I'm trying to think what I actually need to do for the Jules. costume that I'm doing. We got some goggles for the top of the costume. I just painted those red with a nice little color of shot of paint. I'm gonna take care of those. Maybe age them a little bit. Is there somebody up in that tree? What was that about? I don't understand. Okay, I don't know where this guy's taking us. He's driving kind of crazy. He literally drove to... I don't understand. Did the other guy die? Oh no, he jumped in the car with us. Okay. I'm like, where'd that dude go? I had no idea. What kind of costume does that guy have? What does he have? Oh, he has the unicorn thing. Oh, I didn't know you could change the color of the unicorn. I thought that unicorn was kind of goofy looking. I guess I'll get out. Guys, where am I at? So, Halloween's coming up soon. I can't wait to, what is it? Halloween Nightmares or whatever it's called. Anyway, that was fun last year. Oh, that guy bounced. You guys can enjoy that over there. I'll go up this method. Yeah, there's a lot of fog in here, which is kind of cool. Oh man, I almost shot that person right there. I didn't know that was like an NPC. No clue. Like I said, I haven't played this in... What does she do? Active prop disguise. Nah. Okay, I don't need the minis. Don't need the minis at all. I remember a game that I had where I hid this bush over here, and I killed like 4 people. They just kept coming up. How come I didn't see that person's footsteps? I don't get it. Yeah, I was sitting there shooting I didn't see him running. All I saw was a little shadow there. So I went ahead and started shooting that direction. What's that? I don't need none of that. What I need is... Let me see if I could just pick it up. I'd rather have that than... nothing. I need a med kit. I don't know what that person was doing. That person just literally ran in. They knew that there was people there. And they ran in and shot like 4 of them. Crazy. Oh my gosh, what are you guys shooting at? Oh my gosh, they're in a battle. I guess I better go back. Okay, the one guy's down. Can they heal him? Hey, why'd they run off? Man, that's crazy stuff when people run off. Now, how many's dead? Where's the guy at? Is he up here? my gosh. I don't know why people are fighting here. Oh, he just shot him. He must be mad. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I didn't even offer anything to that fight. But I don't know why they're holding off from way back there. That storm's coming in fast. Oh my gosh. They're going to get with the storm. I can't play like that. So I like enemies to come to you. That's what I like. I like them to come to you. Because they might just die inside the... I heard a car up there too. And they're driving. I hate when people get in cars, they just ram you. Oh, you got wolves chasing the old chickens. Okay. Oh man, I did nothing there. There I got sidetracked. I should have been like trying to shoot that person. Oh man, I wanted their burst so bad. That's why I went that direction. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh yeah, I'm toast now. Done. And I'm done. So let's go ahead and switch over to the building portion of the evening where I'm building some Halloween props. And I will see you in 1 second over there. Let me see. It's a tight location. So let me get going. Okay, I am here in this location. Let me try to move a chair and make sure that I could answer any comments as they come in on the live stream. And so, yeah, I have that up. Make sure that my Facebook is up. And I can answer any questions that anybody has or comment and talk that way as well. Man, what a busy day. Wow, I'm looking old. Old. Let me look at the comments real quick. Oh, there they are. I play the same game every weekend because it's totally different. Okay, so what I have here is a bunch of... I have a mess. That's just all there is to it. I have an actual mess right now of everything, and I need to figure out what I'm doing. So, I'm going to knock some stuff out. So, Jules has goggles that are red, and so what I did is I'm going to make sure that this is lined up right here. I think this will work right in here. It looks like that's inside the camera in the angle. So before I shot this, in my busyness, I sanded these goggles down real quick. We got these on Amazon, They were like, I don't even know, like $10 or something like that. Because Jules has a big set of goggles on her head, and sanded them down just so the paint would stick a little bit. And I had some red, cheap red spray paint, and just threw some red on there. And I think that might be a go for these. Doesn't have to be perfect. They're actually brighter than what's showing up on there. The screen shows them as looking a little pinkish. They're not. And so that color's off a little bit as what's showing up on the screen. Maybe it's just my screen. Maybe it's my screen and it isn't anybody else's screen. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh no, it looks that same way. Never mind. Of course it would look the same on YouTube. It's the same screen. I keep looking over to the side to see if there's any comments. It would be nice to have a screen right here, but I can't decide if this is the format that I'm going to use from now on as projects. So I like it. I like it a lot better because it allows me to get a lot of stuff done. I get to sit there and stream and do projects. Okay, so I just used some painter's tape and masked this stuff off after I sprayed the red on there. And so check that out. Oh yeah, Montana's going to be super happy with those. So I can't tell on the Fortnite character if she has. I'm looking at the goggles, and I don't see that they're all scuffed up or anything. So I'm going to leave those just like that. And once again, they're not pink. They're actually pretty red. So boom, another thing done for her costume. I am very happy with those results. The stuff isn't going to rub off, and that will be perfect. Okay, let me put these somewhere so I don't damage them. Let's put them right over there. Okay, so the next thing that we have is I have the wrencher, okay? And I'm going to move some of this stuff out. I wish I had a bigger location to do some of this stuff, but I don't. And because I'm doing multiple projects at once, it is a tight fit. What I would like to do is, I have some other things to do on the wrencher. I don't want to beat this one to death. I want to get done with this. And so I have some yellow to paint in here, some yellow stripes. Then I want to get onto these knee pads. But I think I want to do the handle too. So let me do a few things right here. I think I'm going to move some of these leather gloves out of the way, and we'll deal with that in a few minutes. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Let me move one of the knee pads. I did a test last week where I was trying to see if I could create these squares in there. I don't know if that's going to work, but luckily it's just paint, and it's not supposed to last forever, so I don't know. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. So the handle looks like it is a kind of leathery, but let's knock out these little yellow stripes in here. I was going to put some lights in this, and time didn't allow. I think, and then I would have done it different. I think if I had planned in the beginning, I would have ran some electronics in there and inside, but I was way too busy with stuff. Now, this yellow in here is like a fluorescent yellow, and I have some glow paint, and so it might kind of look cool at night. I just don't know how thick this stuff is, and I don't want it running everywhere. And so we'll see how it looks, or how it. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I have any left. I hope I do. I got this stuff from oh, it's super thick. That's great. But you know what I need? I need a flat brush. And I had a new pack of paintbrushes here, some cheapo paintbrushes, and those will work perfect. I don't want to spend a lot of money on them, on like these kind of supplies, because I end up like forgetting to wash the brushes out and ruin them half the time. So let's see here. I'm going to see if this actually will work on here. How many do I got? Like 2? Oh my gosh, that doesn't do anything. Look at that. You can't even see the yellow. Okay, round two. Let's try. That yellow is like transparent almost. Oh, I showed the top of my head. That's really nice. I'm sure everybody wants to see the top of my head. Let's put some yellow on here. Maybe a little too much yellow. I couldn't get that open. Let me see if this will actually work. Okay, so that works better. So I think what I'll do is I'll paint some yellow on here for the lines, and then I'll let it dry, and then I might paint some of that fluorescent yellow on top of it. I don't know how big these are. Like, they're kind of big. Nothing major. Man, in this picture that I have, the picture that I'm using now, it's actually a little bit darker. This wrencher part looks like a black metal. This part does, like really dark compared to what I have it here. But I'm not gonna go crazy. This is a fun project, but it's taken a lot of time that I don't necessarily have, and so sometimes you just got to move on from a project. And that's what I aim to do, because I haven't started decorating really for Halloween. I pulled out some big items, like this scary tree that I created a couple years ago, and rickety fence and things like that. And that I was happy that I got done, so I could move on to some other stuff. But got sidetracked with some backyard stuff I'm trying to do before Halloween. And time is not on my side. Anyway, I think that's going to be good for that side. I will do it on the other side, and then I will come back. That isn't going to run everywhere. Oops. I will come back and paint over those again, because I think I'm going to need that. How many did I do? I did 3 and 3. Okay. On the picture, it's only 3 and 2, but you get the point. One. Yeah, definitely. I wish I was better at the foam building, but I don't know. For my second EVA foam, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm sure there's people out there that on their second one they were creating like masterpieces. That's not me. I'm just happy it looks like somewhat like the wrencher. That's what I'm happy with. I probably should have I could have taped these little things off and made them perfect and airbrushed them, but I had to throw out my airbrush like a couple years ago because it was so gummed up with stuff, and I hadn't used it forever. And so it was just sitting there. I think I tried to use it for something and just kind of destroyed what I was working on. It splattered everywhere. I think the needle, I don't know, the whole contraption was bad. And so maybe I'll get another airbrush to paint some of this stuff. It just, I don't know. We will see. Yeah, those need to be much, much darker. And so there's one other yellow piece down here, and it's this whole area in this little cutout right here. This has yellow. So I'm going to paint both of these. And these would have been really cool if this was like just lights. That's what I wanted to do, because it kind of looks like they're lit up. But, you know, you only got so much time. That's all you can do. So if you were watching earlier, I spent the morning surfing. And actual surfing, not the fake stuff kind of that I have been doing. Now, I take the kids surfing, and for them, what they do is actually surf. Because when we go out, I'm only up to, well, let's see. Sometimes I go over my chest. I'm chin high in the water, and they obviously they're smaller, and so they're deep in water usually when we're going. And so for them, they're actually surfing. They're catching for them what I would be considered pretty big waves, and not me. A lot of times I'm just standing in the waves, and then I jump on the board at the last second. There's no real paddle at all. It's more of a let the wave catch you in the white water and go. Anyway, so I didn't want to progress. I didn't want to get pummeled by a big wave. I'll just say it exactly how it is. And so I've been watching for the last, I don't know, I think I started like kind of getting involved with surfing where everything maybe, let's see, 4 months ago I bought an actual board, and before that I'd watched the kids at some surf camps do their thing, and I'd mess around in the water because the kids had their surfboard. I even tried to get on some of their smaller surfboards, and that was comical. They just kind of sunk in the water. So, but been out maybe 7 months, 8 months total, maybe even a year, with the kids doing their surfing and watching all that stuff. And then decided to get my own board. And I don't know. I did what I could, paying attention on YouTube and things like that, but I didn't want to progress to that next scary step, which was the deep water. That was scary for me. Not because it was deep, but because those waves, some of them seem massive when you're standing, like, even when you're standing and you're shoulder high in the water, and you can't really see that from the beach. I mean, from the beach, a lot of times, some of the waves look like they're actually pretty small. But when you're up to your shoulders in it, and you see like a 5-foot wave, 6-foot wave, it looks like this giant, I don't know, building coming at you. It kind of blots out you. Even when the sun's setting, it just blocks out the sun in the late afternoon. And so it's big. And if you've been hit by a wave, they're unforgiving. They just they pummel you pretty darn good. How does it feel to be turning 50 soon? Let me tell you, Myra, this is what it feels like. I am still in my mind like I don't know, 18 or 20 years old. It's amazing how fast time has gone by, and the fact that I'm getting close to retirement is just trippy to me, because I still feel in my mind young. But when I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old. And I see the gray hair, and I'm hurting. I get like aches and pains, and obviously like migraines that I get, those have got worse over time drastically. But the aches and pains. But other than that, 50, I don't know. It's crazy. That just seems so old to me. I mean, I remember when people used to say they were 50, I thought, oh my gosh, they're almost dead. That's what I thought. You know, when people are like, oh, they're I thought when people turn 40, like when I was younger, I was like, oh man, they're like 1 foot in the grave. They're done. They're done. And that's 10 years ago for me. And I don't know. It's a trip turning 50 just to say that. Just to even say that I'm 50. It's just, it's gone by too fast. So, especially when like I hear old songs that my sister and stuff used to take us cruising, and I hear these songs from like the 70s, and they bring back memories. Some of them make me sad, because it's like, man, time goes by like this, And it makes you just kind of value the time that you have, because man, 10 years has gone like this, and another 5 years. So it's good, but a trip. It is trippy. I can't tell if I like this background like this. It's weird because I look in there and it's like it cuts out the background, but I guess no one wants to look at all the junk I got in my garage. Anyway, let me pour a little bit of water in here because I might have to rinse that brush out. I don't know. It's going to keep it in there moist and wet. Okay, this right here requires brown. And my color mixing skills are not... I gotta remember. I think it's yellow and red, and maybe gray will make the brown. I want to make it look like leather. I don't even know why I put more yellow on there. That was dumb. That was dumb. Okay, let me see. Do I got a wider brush right here? I do, but this thing is slopping wet, and I don't have anything to dry. There's top of my head again, I'm sure, in there. Let me see here. I got some yellow. I have this burnt color from the other day that I used. I forget exactly what color makes brown. I think if I take some of this... Oh, I don't even have any of this left. Oh, I do. It's just a glob. Let me see how close I get to what I want on this. Okay, that just looks like what's on the... That looks like what's here on this. I don't want just that. I want brown, but I want like a leathery look. So I got that. Maybe if I add a little bit of gray, maybe. Wish me luck. No, let's go darker. Let's go with, well, that's blue. That's navy. That's gonna, maybe a little bit of blue. I don't know. I said a little bit of blue, and I put a ton in there. What do we have? What do we have? Oh man, that's looking good. That is actually it. Look at that. That looks like a chocolate brown. That's what I want, because I want it to look like leather. So on this handle that I did, if you could see that, I made it look like leather, like the leather straps, just with some pieces of the EVA foam. And so I'm just going to paint that. That looks good. Oh man, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that brown. What I might have to do is I might have to make some areas a little bit darker. And I know Montana's going to like this, because now it looks like it's actually coming together. This was a long project. Longest like foam project. And I've done other types of foam projects. Actually, yeah, this is not the longest. I'll explain that in a second. But anyway, I've done other foam projects. But this one, I think it took so long because of the amount of detail that I wanted in it. And I tried to use different programs and 3D stuff, and I don't know, really trying to learn how some very talented artists are able to produce some of the stuff they produce. It's insane. But I feel that some of them are using machines on some stuff, and maybe a lot of YouTube editing on others. Just to, you know, it isn't like they're not producing what they're showing, but maybe the first round doesn't necessarily turn out as well. I don't know. Either that or they're just badasses. I'll just say that. Okay. And I know this is going to dry totally different. It's going to dry a little bit darker than what I have on here. And that's okay for what I'm doing. Let me turn on this Fortnite again. I don't want to get in trouble from the old Facebook people that I'm not playing a game. Yeah, this is cool. This is good. So this will just go in the props when this is done. Be able to use it for other stuff on Halloween. That's usually what I did. Last time I moved, and we moved here to the Central Coast, I had to get rid of a ton of Halloween stuff just because moved into a condo and there was no place at all to store the amount of stuff that I had accumulated. I even had an electric chair that I had created, and you name it. I had all kinds of cool stuff. Just had to get rid of it. So now I'm slowly collecting stuff back, and this will be added to it. So that's kind of cool. So I got a red brown on the bottom, and then a kind of the chocolate on that. And I think there's a buckle on there. And so this is a good base coat on there. I'm gonna go back with a I'm gonna add some darker color to that, maybe some black to color that in once that side dries. I'll do the other side, and then I'll get back into creating this other stuff. And the yellow's drying on there right now. And so let's see what else I have. Oh, okay. So here I have these knee pads. Okay, and Myra talked to me about this, and she was right. She was like, hey, you only have so much time, so you'll get the point across. And so if I was really doing this, I would make each one of these pieces as close as I possibly could. But on this, you have the tattoos that I'm going to have to draw out, and that's a whole nother project. But real close, the knee pads right here, they're actually square. And so they have an X in them. Well, I don't have time to make all the foam and to cut them out and to make all that and then glue them on because I cannot find barge cement anywhere in the local area. I have to go to Michael's, and that's in another town. So I decided to do a mock-up, and what I'm going to try, because this is silver paint and it looks silver, is I might be able to paint by hand I don't want to mask all this off, it would take forever, but I think I might be able to paint some of this stuff by hand a little bit to create the look of it being square. I'm not sure. So I'm going to try that, and hopefully I don't get this other paint everywhere. So let's see, what do I have? I think I have another flat brush, and I do. I have another flat brush. And so this one's going to be tricky completely. Maybe I should try, I don't know. I think I'm going to mess this up a little bit. If I do, I'll just paint over it again. That's all I can do. I don't know. Yeah, because that definitely does not look like the picture when I just painted the square. I wasn't happy when I did the square in black because it didn't make sense, but maybe I can go in here and create the shadows to kind of make it look like the X that's on there. Some of the black in there as the shadow. Area. And worst comes to worst, like I said, I will just spray paint right over this and leave them as silver or something, I don't know. The hardest part is it has these little indentions on there. And so the shadow does not look perfect. I guess I could have masked every little edge off, but the amount of time that I would spend if I was masking this whole thing off and spraying it, and then reverse masking or whatever you call it, doing negative mask, it would be like difficult. and time consuming, and I might as well just paint the whole, or do the whole thing out of the foam. But this might get the point across. Maybe. Yeah, I'm totally changing things up from the way I was streaming. I just wanted to do something a little bit different than everybody else was doing. It just, I game, but I wouldn't consider myself a gamer where I sit there and play, games all day long. It's kind of not something that I do. I like playing games. I like playing Fortnite and stuff like that. I just have a lot of other projects going on, and so it's kind of a wind down session. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't think people are looking to me for gaming advice is kind of what I'm getting at. So trying something a little different, do something different with the channel a little bit, play some Fortnite or some other games while I'm streaming, and have a lot of fun with that. So hopefully you enjoy. So I'm going to do this. I'm trying to add the highlights like I kind of see on here. And I can't tell if I like it or not. I'll see when I'm done. They're just, what sucks is I got to do another one of these just like this and remember exactly what I did. So if it turns out, and who knows, I might get to the point to where I just rip these off and make the foam ones just because I'm unhappy with it. But I doubt that's going to happen because I don't have a whole lot of time at all. But usually with paint, I can make stuff look okay. But I don't know about this because it's supposed to be kind of shiny. And so, who knows? Who knows? We'll see what the finished product looks like. All the other stuff turned out pretty cool. This one, don't know. And then I was supposed to be the Chaos Agent from Fortnite, but I didn't have time to spend on my own project because I'm kind of doing I'm doing the kids' costumes. And so anyway, it's more fun for them. I don't know. Or more important for them to have their costumes than me have my costume. I want to say it's more fun because I'm a giant kid. And so I love Halloween. I love getting dressed up. Jonesy, I think it is. The dad bod Jonesy. And he's got a stomach that sticks out. And he's got some like sweater thing that he wears. And so that should be kind of interesting. That should be funny. Okay. So I have that. There is some dark in here. Like I said, I don't know necessarily if this is what I'm going to do, but I have some darker for a shadow. Oh man, I really went crazy. I'm using up all this paint with a quickness because it's just like some of it isn't coming out, some of it's coming out way too fast. Okay, so what I think I want to do is I'm going to try to do a shadow across the top. Brush is not working perfectly how I wanted it. And this is like a really there's a odd surface. It's not flat. Okay, so that's there. Maybe I could just paint on the side. I have to bring it down here. Let's bring it down here. I'm trying to make it look like it's square. And so, trying to be tricky with some shadows. Some fake shadows. Oh, did my head go in there? Oh no, I wasn't even in the screen here. Let me move this out of the way. So I'm trying to do some fake shadows here to make it look like it's got some edges on there. You know what I'm going to do on these edges? This I will mask off, because that is looking sloppy. And I don't want it to look sloppy. I just want it to be, I wanted to finish it quickly. And so, but I can mask this off real quick to make the lines a little nicer. I can't do it on that side yet, because I already wet it. And so I'll have to wait for it to dry. But I think if I come in here, real quick, at least I can get a nice edge on that somewhat. And that side have a shadow on it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see here in a second when I look. And I might not like this at all. This might be a sloppy mess. We'll see. People online are like, why am I watching this? Why am I watching this horrible art? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to like this. It's looking kind of sloppy. I'm going to paint this anyway, because I had already started down that path, and then if I have to mask it, I'll come back and do it. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so this area in here on the picture is darker gray. It's definitely not that. And I don't have silver of this paint. I have the metallic paint, but it's not that dark. But I think if I go in here with this gray, aha, that one I didn't put too much on. Let me turn the switch back on. And I paint this stuff. I don't know, I'm just trying to make it look like it has some depth. And so maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm hoping these kind of look like shadows along there. Not look like that. It just, the lines don't look that clean. And that's kind of what I wanted, is clean lines. And so this stuff in here has some definite like whites and stuff, or grays in it. It's not just solid dark. Got some shadows. We'll see. We'll see. How does that look? Does it look okay? Well, I have no one commenting, so I don't know. Maybe it looks okay, but maybe it looks like... I don't know. I don't even want to say. Because on the screen, it looks pretty bad. Here it doesn't look so bad, but on the screen it looks pretty... I don't know. It looks bad. Oh, jeez. I could probably make this stuff faster just by doing it, but I would have to make the whole thing, because there's so many ridges in there that I can't. But I'm going to have to wait till it dries to give a final look. I don't know. Let me see how the edge turned out when I painted it. I don't know. And so the acrylic is on top of this other, like, sprayed paint. And so... I'm trying to think here if I could, like, use a pen. It's just, the reason it doesn't look like an indent is the lines are not perfectly straight. They are on the black that I put on there. And they aren't, well, I don't know. Let me see real quick. I want to see what I'm sitting at for the knee pad. Because I don't want it to look dumb. So I picked these up from Harbor Freight Tools. Harbor Freight and Tools? Or Harbor Freight Tools? Anyway, pretty cheap. And I don't know. Not super happy with that at all. I'm going to have to think about that one for a second, because I might be back to actually doing something else for the knee pads. That's going to have to dry. Not happy with that at all. So, Anyway, how long have I been streaming? I don't even know how long I've been streaming. How long? Oh, usually I can tell inside Facebook is how long my stream is. You think it looks good? I don't know. Or are you just saying it looks good because I should, like, get done with the project a lot quicker? Because I'm looking right here and I don't see it looking great. It looks okay. Everything else looks good. That looks okay. Oh man, I've been streaming for an hour and 9 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to have to take a break because I'm going to need another drink. And I'm going to have to think about how to salvage what I did with this knee pad. And then look at the other pieces for the Fortnite, the Jules character. So I'm going to take a break real quick, and I think when I come back, I'll go straight into gaming. So please don't leave. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I am back. I'm not really totally happy with the knee pad painting that I did. It just there's so many surfaces to try to paint. It just you have to really look at what is there. I mean, it's not horrible, but with the amount of time that I spent creating the Jules wrencher, that just looks kind of odd. Like I said, I'm not super happy with it. Um, I I would imagine that if I put any tape on the actual paint right now and try to mask it off, it's gonna pull off. And so I'm I'm contemplating making the knee pads from scratch, but I don't know. I don't have that much time, but who knows? It is what it is. We'll see if I can salvage what I did. Huh, it's weird. So usually I can see Facebook comments inside Streamlabs. I can't anymore. I have to actually go to the live producer. Mingo, what is up, buddy? Man, yes, 50 years old next month. Crazy, right? I am feeling my age. Mingo, have you ever been surfing? Yeah, next month I'll be the big 5-0. I don't know why I did that. Anyway. Did you say oof? You're all laughing that I'm almost 50? Mingo, let me see your picture. Let me see. How old are you? Oh, you're definitely not 50. Not even close. Let me guess, Mingo. You're probably... I don't know. I don't know. Some people don't age at all. Oh, you can't be... What are you... 30? 25? That's what I'm guessing. Mingo, that's okay if your English is bad. Here's the cool thing. You speak more than one language. So you should never be embarrassed that your English is bad because you could speak more than one language. Get out of here. You turned 50 years old in August? Nigga, you don't even look like it. You look like a kid. I feel 50 years old. I went actual surfing today. Normally I go surfing and I don't know. I wouldn't call it surfing. But today I was actually in deep, deep water and caught real waves. Not the smaller stuff that I normally play in. Me too. 1971. Nice. That's why we get along, Mingo. Because we understand the same things. The only reason I'm playing Fortnite, Mingo, is I got all these projects that I have to do. Because I'm in the middle of building Halloween costumes and this stuff for cosplay and all that. So I decided to move basically into a workshop to stream this stream, and then during the break is where's that at? Anyway, during the breaks, and I'm not gaming, I build. Okay, I am missing where this thing is. I usually see where is the thing at? I have no idea. Anyway, Mingo, I don't know if you checked it out, but I was playing this. I was playing horror games, and I played this thing called Dark something. I don't know, Man of Medan. Anyway, it was pretty cool. It was actually a pretty cool game, but it was more like a story, like you pick your own path story, and well, there it is. I couldn't even tell where that was. Pretty cool game, but it ended. I think it only lasted like total of 4 hours. No, maybe not even that. Maybe 3 hours total. And so, I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to play it anymore because the next one because it went too quick. And so I'd only played it twice. And the third time I'm like, okay, well, I took a little break from it. I started playing some Facebook. I started playing some Fortnite because that's what I'm building the props around. I do a lot of like Halloween props and foam builds and all kinds of crazy stuff for Halloween. I think I've told you that before. And anyway, the game like ended quick. It wasn't longer than, like I said, 3 hours long, and it cost a lot of money. I thought it was a package deal, so it didn't cost a ton. I know I'm gonna die here. I'm not near any teammates, and I don't know if anybody has his reboot card. Sometimes people camp out here at reboot vans. Do I even have enough materials? Just gotta go. Oh, he's building like crazy, so yeah, some people camp out right here in this. Yeah, so basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to finish some Halloween props. So I decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, Mingo, and I will create the props during my breaks and fill my YouTube channel with some of my prop builds. It really helps out because I've been able to accomplish a lot more work than I normally do. So, yeah, for like a couple weeks, what I was doing is... Wait a second. Oh, he already got rebooted. For a couple weeks, I was actually building the props out of EVA foam. That stuff's pretty fun to build. You glue all the stuff together. You know, you gotta sit there. I used for this one some 3D programs and built some pretty cool stuff. I think I showed it in a stream a while back. Now I'm just painting this stuff up, trying to get ready because Halloween's quickly approaching, and we're having a pretty big party here. Well, I would say a pretty big party is I'm having a birthday party, and we usually go crazy for Halloween. I mean, like tons of stuff and decorations everywhere, and it's a pretty big deal for us. And so I just didn't have time this year. Oh, I don't want to be in here. Look at that. For some reason I thought that was a rift. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, and it's helped me out a lot. That's all I can say. So, hopefully, I have time soon to start editing the stuff that goes onto YouTube, because I would like to build up my YouTube channel for actual content. Facebook, Facebook deletes videos. And so, if you don't go download them, I'll lose videos that I shot like 2 months ago. I don't know why these guys are all the way over here. I'll go grab a med kit or something like that. So, where you live, do you guys do Halloween too? I want to see if this. What? That thing doesn't roll? That would be so great if that thing rolled downhill. What's that? I don't understand. What was that purple thing? I don't. Did you see that bird that was up there? Oh, it's celebrated, but not much. Yeah, well, it used to be like huge. I mean, when I was a little kid, it was like crazy. I mean, everybody got dressed up, and you would walk around getting like candy and fill up like pillowcases full of candy. So it's definitely not what it used to be, but we go kind of crazy because we like dressing up and doing that. But you're telling me that you don't do that much, huh? Yeah, I like Halloween. Hey, so is coronavirus where you live? Has it kind of died down? I'm waiting for something to dry so I can get back to my painting over there. Painting, have a little bit of a drink, play little video games. That's called a good relaxing night after a busy, busy day. At the center, so I don't know if I'm going to go anywhere else. Oh, so what I was asking is where you live, is coronavirus still affecting the way you live? I mean, are things still closed down, or has life kind of got back to normal somewhat? What is that guy shooting at? I didn't know you could shoot chest, but why would you waste your ammo? I don't understand that. Makes no sense. That makes no sense. I wish I had a shotgun. That shows you I haven't played this game hardly at all. Yeah, I don't need that. I haven't seen snipers in here. You understand things halfway? That's okay. If you were speaking your native language, I wouldn't understand anything even partially. I played this a few minutes ago and just got annihilated. I haven't been playing it that much. Like a sitting duck out here just doing this. He's gliding. Oh, they're rebooting somebody. Oh man, I don't have a shotgun, so me too, Mingo. Me too. So, did you do anything fun on your 50th birthday? You weren't that good, guy. He's all bragging that he was good. I didn't have a shotgun, and I wasn't paying that close of attention. I need to see if some of the paint stuff is dry, so I could paint on the other side, and it's not. It's not totally dry yet. That's what I'm hoping for. Let me see if I could see it on the screen. You've been partying for 50 years. That's funny. I want to play one more round while that dries, and then I'm going to get back to painting a little bit on there. I painted this thing, and I didn't like it very much. But I might have to live with it. It's funny. So normally I've been getting more viewers on YouTube than on Facebook. I don't understand how my whole entire team died out that quick. That makes no sense. So have you ever played Dark Pictures? What is it called? Dark Pictures Man of Medan. It was it was actually kind of scary, but it wasn't a great. I don't know. It wasn't a game. I'll put it that way. It was more like if you picked the story and you picked wrong, people on your team died, but there was only a couple buttons you push. You just kind of walk through the game. It was weird. I have another game. I bought the 2-pack, and I haven't started playing the other one yet, and I don't know if I'll stream it or not. I don't know. I haven't decided. That guy is like landing there. I don't understand why he keeps saying he's landing there. See if I can get him. What are they healing at? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, I don't even have the right weapon. Oh, come on and save me. Okay, you're just gonna throw me. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna leave that match. Maybe my teammate will come up and get my reboot card. That was pitiful. That was pitiful. Wait a second. Oh, okay, I thought he was in my building. Oh, maybe they're gonna get my reboot card. Good. That's what I needed. I missed my little tiny machine gun. I should have grabbed that first off. Instead, I didn't. Okay, go get my reboot card. Thank you, thank you. So I can continue playing the game. I guess they're not going to get my reboot card? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, somebody's shooting the... Did they get it? Oh, they did. Reboot card collected. I don't know why they'd pick up my junk, the stuff that I had right there. That guy's getting out of there. Oh. Jeez. He's low on health. He's like hiding. Well, let me see. I'm pretty much done. So I can't even be rebooted right now. At all. So I don't even know why I'd be watching this. At all. I think I'm going to leave that match. Because I can't be rebooted. And I will get back in another one. That's my own fault for not grabbing a shotgun. My own fault completely. Still trying to see if this is still wet. Still wet. Totally. And so I can't move on and do any more of this stuff until this dries. I thought that would be dry a lot faster than it was. So I'm going to have to remember what color I put on there. Oh man, I'm glad I found this. I couldn't find I had popped some popcorn and I couldn't find out where I put it. It was underneath the streaming rig. Had I left that out there, bugs would have got to it. That's pretty good popcorn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go straight down and try my best to get a shotgun. That's the second game in a row that I didn't grab a shotgun and I died real quick. Okay, why did you land there? I literally watched my own teammate just land right in that junk. He literally landed in the building when somebody was on top and had a weapon. Makes no sense whatsoever. Oh my gosh. I'm getting annihilated. Is that it? Man, we got worked. There was a squad there that worked us. Had I had my regular squad, that wouldn't have happened. I'm sorry, I'm reading something while I'm doing this. I got sidetracked. You see how quickly I could die here again. Why'd you run? Oh my gosh, I'm just horrible at this today. I'm getting annihilated left and right. Advantage. Mingo, I'm just like dying here. That's funny. My entire team is dead. My entire team is dead that quick. That usually doesn't happen. I know, funny. So, Mingo, have you ever been to the United States? Sorry, have you ever been to the United States? USA. Have you ever been to the USA? Let's try this one. I only went here because you marked it. I don't know why this guy's fighting. Oh, you have many friends in the USA. But have you ever been here? How did that guy die that quick? I guess I died really fast. Weapon automatic. Let me see. Automatic sniper rifle. I'll take that one. I'll take an automatic sniper rifle. It'd be great if I could drive like that in regular. Here we go. Haha. I snuck up on him. I know they're going to try to come in and get that weapon. There's 3 of them. Oh, 4 of them. Oh man, I had that one. I killed like 4 of them. Anyway, so that is my stream for the night, Mingo. I started an hour early so I could get to bed a little bit earlier. I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I don't get a lot of viewers on this stream, more when we stream on Sundays. But thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next week where I finish off some more of the Halloween stuff. And thank you again. This is to you, Mingo. Nice little drink. You have a good one, okay?